Alright guys, today's shout out goes to Gzilla and Axie the Axolot. This guy asked me to give him a shout out, so I'm giving him a shout out in this video. So you're welcome, buddy. Dang it, my head's cut off. Alright, I think that's better. What's up, you guys? It's me, Cool Robert, and I'm making this video because I decided to do a little series called Throwback Stories. Basically what this is I tell little stories that took place a couple years ago. For instance, this story takes place, I think I was probably 6 or 7 at the time. And we didn't live in this house around that time. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is the time I almost drowned.
Wait, what?
How did I almost drown? Well, you see, back in our old house, we had this little swimming pool. It wasn't like a really big swimming pool. It was sort of like this pool that has these metal stands you put together. You put this plastic tarp thing around it, and you fill it up with water, and boom, you got a little pool. And the reason we got this pool is because my uncle, he had his own swimming pool, and I was obsessed with swimming pools when I was at that age. I couldn't swim, but I was still obsessed with them. But anyways, so we got this pool, and I was outside one time. We had that little pool cover-up thing to cover up the pool so no leaves get in the water. And I was just looking around, always wandering, because at the age I always like to wander and look at stuff. And I don't remember how it happened. I think maybe I tripped or I slipped. I don't remember exactly. But this half of my body got submerged in the water with the tarp, which is not a good thing. And I was struggling a bit because I was in the water and I was freaking out because as I mentioned earlier, I can't swim.
Oh dear.
But luckily, the rest of me wasn't in the water. I was sort of in the water kind of like this. And so, the lower half of me was still on the outside, so I was able to like pull myself out of the pool, and I was safe. But that experience did shock me a bit. So I was like,
oh my gosh, I could have died.
And you guys are probably thinking, where were your parents or sisters at that time? They were inside doing something I don't remember, probably watching TV. So they didn't know I was outside just doing something. Also, my head was underwater, so they couldn't hear me struggling or screaming. But luckily, I was able to get myself out of Dodge, so I couldn't drown. I think God gave me the strength to save myself that day. So thank you, God! You are welcome, my son. And since that day, I've learned to be a little more cautious around swimming pools, even if they're small ones like the one we had. So, a little bit of a short story, but it's a throwback story nonetheless. So that was the time I almost drowned in our little swimming pool. If there's more stories you guys would like me to tell, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe for more, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace!